the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Pelicans. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Pelicans, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Lavine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at point guard. All-Star right around the corner, Brent, and Commissioner Silver has been outspoken, calling the event an afterthought. He says it's not working. What do you think?
Well, there's an interesting quote last year that he had about the game saying we're putting an earring on the pig with some of the tweaks that they've made to the All-Star game. We have the draft over the past couple years, so we're not doing East-West anymore, which is what we traditionally grew up with. The events on Saturday seem to be a little bit stale. So it's been an interesting thought that Adam Silver might have a mid-season tournament for the NBA, which would be, I think, pretty awesome because the level of competition for that, what are you earning if you win the mid-season tournament? This is adopting a lot of the Premier League soccer model, but what if you were to guarantee yourself that you had a 3 seed or higher if you won the mid-season tournament, or a guaranteed spot in the playoffs with home court advantage if you won the mid-season tournament? So having a competition like that, or a tournament, Kevin, just elevates competition.
What if you took the top 3 off of these teams? You have 3-on-3 tournaments.
That could be interesting too, but I think this is still something league-wide. You're going to have to involve all of the teams in some way and get away from, you know, what it is people have complained about with regards to the All-Star game and it being an exhibition of things that have just grown a little bit tiresome.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well.
Drew Holiday.
Just scratching the surface of his potential.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Well, the new front office in New Orleans, led by David Griffin, opting to keep Alvin Gentry as a head coach. A great decision because the players that they brought in the trade for Anthony Davis are going to love to play at that fast pace. You add Zion Williamson to that mix, this team immediately becomes one of the more interesting and exciting young teams in the NBA.
Chicago needs to get off a shot here, and he comes up with the deuce. Lavine's got his second basket.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Ball against White. A floater. Here's Favors, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And Brent, a lot of times when a new head of basketball operations is hired, a new coach is coming up next.
Well, the continuity there is interesting because of the time that Alvin Gentry spent in Phoenix, and David Griffin was there with the Suns as well. And so that's going to help out this young core, that they know that there's a collective consciousness coming from both the coach and the front office for them to lay the foundation of what this new Pelican team is going to be all about.
Markkanen, good.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
Now here's Ball. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
The Bulls leading by 3. The pass to Lavine. And Lavine throws it down.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Lavine. They get the rebound. Here's Ball. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lavine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Markkanen's got 6.
Impressive
Drew
start
Holiday
there.
out the
That's
way.
5 straight makes to start the game.
Right side Holiday. Fires for 3. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Ball against White. To the inside. Markkanen uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
Have to give Markkanen credit there. Great job absorbing the hit on the shot.
Ball dishes to Holiday. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Holiday. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for
They're
Alvin
trying to
Gentry.
be speedy.
It's hard
Wow.
to tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Porter with the steal. Over in the corner, White. Hands it from downtown.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Pelicans trail by 9. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Dishes to Ingram. Good defensive work there by Young.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the jam by Lavine.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes
He
to
got
check
10
in terms of the
points.
game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
On the
Their
first
last
quarter.
encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Taking a look at some stats for Drew Holiday. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Now here's Ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Williamson. No good again that time.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Second is Zach Lavine.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
Well, these are the assassins of the NBA right there. The players who can turn a game on its head when they start to feel it. They are almost always the primary focus of the opposing defense.
Clock is at 3. Pulls it up.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Good D by Holiday. Here's Ball. Holiday trying to free himself up.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday.
You see Zach Lavine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
And with Lavine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Lavine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
Now, here's Ball. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. White looking around. Passes to Markkanen. Shoots over Ingram. And the Bulls with another miss.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Pass to Favors. Over Lavine. And that one goes long.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Down low. Here's Markkanen. Favors with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 10. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Lavine with it. Favors picks him up. Got it. Nice one there from Lavine.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Outside Holiday. Over Lavine. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 8 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
White. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Holiday goes in. Nice D from Porter. The Bulls leading by 8. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jim Boylan. He had a lot of praise for Jrue Holiday, saying he gets after it at both ends, defends multiple positions, versatile offensively. I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how special a player he is. Kevin, back to you.
Nice defense, Jrue Holiday.
2 points. That one goes.
Nice, Holiday.
2 points for him.
Coast to coast.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Markkanen finds White. Markkanen against Ingram. Porter looking it over. And the Bulls with another miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
It's blocked. Lavine against Favors. And Lavine, here we go. And the jam by Lavine.
So aggressive once he gets hot. Love how Lavine stays after it when he gets it going.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Well, you just watch Lavine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Lavine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And White kicks to Valentine. White up top. He's covered by Ball. And it's White missing. Pelicans trail by 6. And Hart has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an
Guys
easy
got
chance
knocked
to
down
put
those
some
wide
points
open
on the board. He
threes.
won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Got it. Nice one there from Lavine.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Chicago called for the foul. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. If you were choosing a center for the team that you ran, and you've got these options, Joel Embiid, Big Cat, or Jokic in Denver, who do you go with?
There's so much variety in their games, Kevin. And I appreciate what Jokic does so much for that Denver Nuggets offense, initiating as a center from the top. But I'm going to have to go with Embiid and the way that he can dominate the game. There's still so much potential and growth for what it is that he can do. Down on the block, doing damage, taking away a lot of three-point shots. That, not to disparage what it is that Karl Anthony Towns can do, but his size and dominance, I think there's an intimidation factor that Joel Embiid brings to the game that I would lean on over the other two.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Pelicans trail by 6. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Lonzo Ball. 7th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now here's White. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Can't leave these games, man. The Bulls were up by 10.
On the wing, Lavine.
They're early. Pelicans can make it a comeback.
The pass to Gafford. On the wing, Lavine. Another shot. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the jumper to drop. Lavine's got 19 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Ball. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Felicio. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Hart the pass to Okafor. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Zach Lavine making things happen for Chicago. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Well, Zach Lavine with 19 points in 1 quarter.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, White and Lavine team up in the backcourt. Then there's Valentine, and it's Felicio in at the center filling out the middle. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Carter.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Damn, what's Carter?
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. The Bulls leading by 3. Feeds to Lavine. Got a hand on it. Here's Gafford. And at last they get one to fall.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Ball. Basket is good. He'll get
nice layup, Ball.
the line.
Yeah, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
Pelicans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Felicio.
1 shot.
In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Here's Hart after Denzel Valentine's bucket and the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his
Carter's out of there.
Morris checked in for Lonzo Ball.
After the game book for right now. Got 3 fouls.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Okafor dishes to Moore. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. Carter pulls it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Lavine, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
And in flashes, Lavine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. But now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me in the basketball field.
Yeah, run the floor.
Attitude, David, thanks.
And with out of this world athletic ability, Lavine has become one of the game's best dunkers.
Pass to Okafor. Here's Redick. Back to Okafor. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Valentine. Here's Lavine. And Lavine throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Moore. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot by Redick, no good. About the minutes played so far in the second quarter.
Yes, made that shot.
Lavine kicks to White from about 19 feet. They grab their own miss. Here's Carter, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. 5 on the clock. Goes up again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Bulls have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
No good on that one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Hart. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It doesn't go for him.
Wow.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Lavine. Got a piece of it.
Nice.
Moore against White. And it's sent back by Carter. They recover it. And yes, it's good. Okafor's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively.
Got a
And I
rebound.
love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
Here's Moore after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Here's Hart. Outside, Redick, clock at 4, gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
The quick release of J.J. Redick, expecting the pass, and the defense can't react to that kind of shot.
Valentine passes to Lavine. Here's the teardrop, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Free throw good, Lavine. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chicago. Porter comes in for White. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans trail by 6. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You look at Zach Lavine, he's really been playing well.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And here's a look at some numbers for Williamson. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's putting up about 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's
Come on, Zion
really
Williamson.
stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Lavine wide open. Offline with his 3.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
The second overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense
building it
or
out there,
offense, still a ways to go.
Okafor grabs the miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Ingram, it's good for his second make.
That's right,
He's
Ingram.
made 2 of 3 so far. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Pelicans only down by
that
2.
one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Holiday finds Okafor. Now Ingram, guarded by Porter. Holiday looking over the floor. Over Valentine. The shot by Holiday, no good. Chicago leading by 4. Floats one up, and Lavine finishes inside. Lavine's got 11 points in the quarter.
man, this would be a different ball
30
game.
points
If
for
they didn't
Zach
have this
Lavine.
type of scoring to
Still.
rely on.
5 minutes left in the first half.
Poke loose. Unloads. Moore with the bucket.
Good shot selection for each one there.
Both teams are shooting 50%.
And here is Valentine. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Carter kicks to Lavine. 13 feet away. That shot off. Pelicans trail by 4. Now Moore. No good there. Good defensive work there by Young. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Ingram. Well, you look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. And Porter drops them both.
And every year, Porter seems to
Now
get
by
better.
6.
His
We gotta
three-point
start
shot
scoring.
continues to
I'm
evolve.
gonna keep
and he's
dropping
embraced taking on more
5 points
responsibility.
And there's the foul. It'll go
behind
on Denzel
deficit.
Valentine. That'll be his second foul of the game. Felicia's checked in for the Bulls. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Holiday against Lavine. 6 to shoot. Ingram outside.
One for 3. Bang, bang.
Ingram's got 7 points.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
Valentine passes to Felicio. It's tipped.
Box, Zion.
Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the
Bounding.
by Williamson.
Bounding. Alley-oop. Nice transition basket.
Right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Young passes to Porter. Now here's Valentine. Lavine inside the three-point line. And the Bulls with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Moore passes to Williamson. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Otto Porter. Ingram kicks to Holiday. Goes up at the stripe. Offensive rebound. Favors can't get it to go.
Come on, Favors.
Chicago leading by 3. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bulls. They're way down there in the conference standing, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
Holiday gets the
Nice take. Drew Holiday.
On their heels every time the ball comes inside.
First quarter.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that
Oh, they need you to guard like Zach Lavine.
Now here's Porter. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Toronto. Valentine with it. Now guarded by Ball. 16 feet away. The shot by Valentine. No good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad.
Got the lead.
Release that one on target.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now here's Lavine. This game an incredible scoring display for him. They get it again. Felicio, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday, the pass to Ingram, and he banks in the layup.
Nice shot,
Ingram's
Ingram.
got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lavine, and it's in there. Lavine's got 32 points in the game.
Easy to be in awe.
Come on, I need you guys to shut down Lavine.
With the basketball and has some tricks up his sleeve.
Ball finds Ingram. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Chicago. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's White in for Denzel Valentine. And a change for the Pelicans. Redick is checked in. It's a close game here in Chicago. Passes it to Markkanen. Pelicans pull it in. From past the arc. The shot by Redick, no good. And Chicago shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
The 11-footer, and that one hits back iron. Now Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Inside, White, good. White's got 5.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Ball with it. 15 points in the game. To the paint. The 10-footer. And it's Williamson missing. Favors. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Favors has got his second bucket of the game to go. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans ahead, up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
52 points in the first half for Zach Lavine. That might be somebody we could get for Drew Holiday. Has Zach Lavine on the team. I'm watching these games, it's like my scouting.
One of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. 1 half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was all Lonzo Ball in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
All right, guys. We got a 1-point lead. Pelicans got a 1-point lead. It's going to be tough to stretch. They don't have full energy.
You look at Zach Lavine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's
shouldering
the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Well, Favors don't bring the ball up.
Into the second half. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Here's Williamson. Sinks that one from the
nice shot, Williamson.
Williamson's got the first points of the second half here for New Orleans.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
Carter dishes to Lavine. Ingram comes with the double team. Three-pointer, Markkanen kept alive. Here's Porter, and the layup is good. Porter's got 6.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
White against Ball. Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. Lavine against Holiday. Here's Porter. That one good for 2. 8 points for him.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do
I got the lead.
is to foul him.
Ingram got 9 points.
To the middle. And it favors that time.
Nice shot, Favors.
And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball, effortless.
Lavine for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Williamson missing.
Oh, Williamson couldn't get the rattle in.
For the type of off
couldn't get the rattle to go.
In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And the rejection by Favors.
Nice.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Favors. It's good. The assist.
Nice shot, Favors.
Favors has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
Okay.
8 points, 3 blocks,
Start the
10 rebounds.
3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Porter, and they pick up 2.
Dang. Here for easy bucket.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Ball kicks to Ingram. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Well, if there was ever a no-doubt number 1 pick, it is Zion Williamson. Brent, New Orleans jumped at the
No, don't dribble in the traffic.
It's hard to think of a transition where you have
Nice double team.
Star in Anthony Davis in the 7 seasons he gave to the Pelicans, that Zion Williamson would come in and almost make you, and I don't mean this in a bad way, Kevin, but forget about AD. There's that much excitement and enthusiasm around what the talent set is and the skill set of this young star player could be.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. Carter outside. Porter passes to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Over Hart. Trying to get open as Carter. That one a little long.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Oh, man. Come on, Holiday.
Here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And here's Holiday after the three-pointer from Zach Lavine.
Hey, guys.
Here's Ball. He's got 15. Here's Hayes. They get it back. Williamson and the
Zion Williamson turns the ball game up with a dunk on a putback dunk. Go strong with it then, big fella.
Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now here's Lavine. He has 35. Trying to get open as Carter. Count the basket and the foul.
That's a tough shot right there.
Williamson.
Ooh. Defense was draped all over him, fouled him and everything. He still made it.
Pelicans trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Ball. From outside the arc, Carter pulls it in. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Knocks it loose, and White kicks to Lavine. Carter dishes it to White. Back to Carter. Outside Lavine. Top of the key, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lavine's
40
got
points for
40 points.
Lavine.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's White with the rebound. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Porter, no luck. Pelicans trail by 5.
Holiday with the rebound.
Outside Holiday, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Nice, we needed that
Holiday's
shot.
got 15 points.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew.
That's a heat check.
To account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Here's White, and Okafor with the block.
Nice block, Okafor.
One-on-one fast break.
Josh Hart dunk it.
Lays it up and
Oh,
banks it
head
in.
up and in.
Hart's got it all.
High
tied
ball
up now
game.
for the Pelicans.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed?
Man.
He's done it so many times before.
I get back
It's an
on defense
absolute
after you
blur
guys score.
transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Holiday after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. For the lead. And again, New
Bang,
Orleans.
bang.
Yeah, defenders right now guessing. As
That's
to
what I'm
how
talking about.
Drew
Take the
Holiday is
lead.
gonna come at you.
Don't just tie the ball
Offense
game up.
showing
Take the
tonight for
lead. You
Drew.
can't play with these
Now
guys.
here's Lavine. He has 40. Kicks to Porter. Shoots it. Pelicans with the rebound.
Nice rebound, Holiday. Holiday against
Right wing.
rebounds.
Here's
Ooh, nice
Hart.
move by Josh Hart. Nice layup. Rebound.
Holiday.
Kick it out.
Now the pass to Hayes. Over Carter. Hayes, no good.
The
Man.
shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to
Come on, guys. Got to run the floor. Get back on
And this has been
defense.
a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Holiday and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Zach Lavine.
Holiday perks up a little bit when he gets to the inside, knowing that there's the possibility of
Come
some
on, Holiday.
Chicago making some changes. Felicia's checked
Nice
in for
both of
Wendell
them.
Carter. Young comes in for Porter. And
Man.
Denzel Valentine in for Zach Lavine. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. He gets that one.
Oh,
Wow.
perfect timing there to knock down the
On
team.
ground again. Hard to win in the United Center.
Outside Holiday. Outside Redick. From 13, count that.
Nice shot, Redick.
Redick's got 5 points so far.
JJ showing off a little bit of the in-between game. Redick exploiting the gaps in the defense on that possession.
White the pass to Young. Here's Felicio. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for White. He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Hart, and so he hits both.
Made those two. Last time he went to the line, missed
And
both
here's
of them.
Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. Ingram outside. Puts it up from 15. Yes.
Nice shot,
Holiday with the
Ingram.
assist that time.
Ingram heating up.
Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. White against
Yeah, he's
Holiday.
watching this game with me,
On
man.
outside.
This is a good game. I like bringing these close games,
Now here's
battles
Valentine.
to you guys.
Guarded closely. His first shot coming late. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ingram kicks to Holiday. No good on that
Dang,
one.
come on,
Good
Holiday.
defensive work there by Young. To the inside, Felicio Excellent D there from Okafor.
Nice defense.
The Pelicans trail. Ingram left side. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Second, the Pelicans. Fourth, the Bulls.
And how many times have we seen these two clubs force turnovers and then convert at the other end? They really share a lot of similarities.
Now here's Valentine. Pass to Felicio, and it's blocked.
Nice defense, Jackson Hayes.
And here's Holiday. Down low. And Okafor.
I like it.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
White dishes to Valentine. Banked in off the glass. Valentine's got his second bucket of the night. And not even 3/4 out of the way.
Denzel Valentine. I call him David Valentine.
The
Denzel
guys
Valentine.
are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's
A
Ingram.
nice move, Ingram.
He's got 11. Now Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. White with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Felicio. Oh, and that
Dang,
one,
Felicio
no
with the
question,
jam.
powered it down.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Outside Holiday. The shot comes out, and the Bulls going the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. 52 seconds left in the third. Redick for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Valentine passes to Felicio. The dish to White. Young with no one around.
Young for 3, and he made it. Dang.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 18. To halt the run, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here's Williamson. Shoots over Markkanen. And a miss there off the inbound. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat.
Man,
Up
Bulls
8
up
points
by
at the
8.
end of the
They
quarter.
pulled away,
And they did
man.
a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got White. Young out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Valentine. And it's Felicio in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here is Holiday. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go.
I do.
Yes, finds Ingram. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Come on, Brandon. You got to make that layup.
Rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, White beyond the arc. But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Young. Tries again. No good. Shot missing. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the middle. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
White the pass to Felicio. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Redick is in the corner. Fires from deep. Here's Favors. Count the basket. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Now, here is Young. Here's Valentine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 6 points for Denzel Valentine.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Ingram. The stupendous finish in traffic.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Chicago calls timeout. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
So for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. Porter comes in
for I let him rest a little bit, man.
Subbed in for Valentine.
On the timeout, but we gotta get back into the game here.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Drew Holiday. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
And
now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Carter outside. And the jam by Lavine.
And he's an automatic finisher when he
gets
right
there.
Into that area.
He is
JJ Redick and Zach Lavine.
One-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Ball. Ingram outside. Passes it to Williamson. Over Porter. And it's Williamson missing.
Dang it.
Chicago leading by 4. Outside White. Outside Markkanen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And looking at the Suns matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And he makes both free throws. Pelicans trail by 6. Now here's ball. It's Ingram on the wing. Markkanen on the double team. Ingram kicks to ball. And the wide open shot from Redick. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And they continue to control the glass.
Offensive rebound, Carter. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Williamson with it. Pass to Ingram.
Down by 8 points again.
Here's the pass to Williamson. And there's
nice
the shot
move.
Violation. Couldn't get the shot off.
Oh, dang.
Drew Holiday. He's checked in for the Pelicans. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. White the pass to Lavine. Favors brings the double. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Lavine. And now a 10-point Chicago lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so
Pelican
they might
ran
as
out
well
of
talk to
gas.
one another, Greg.
Here's outside now.
And Lavine with the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Now here's Williamson. He's guarded by Markkanen. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For 3, Ingram. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That will be foul number 5 on him.
43.
Chicago leading by 9. Outside White. And a wide open look for Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Okay. There you go. Down by 7.
His lift into the air, it's so effortless.
White against Ball. White dishes to Carter. Pass to Lavine. And the rejection.
Nice rejection.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
There are lower prices on purchase.
All right. Defense. No easy buckets.
And it's the Bulls with the ball.
Gotta shoot.
A 12-point lead earlier.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome
nice rebound Favors.
From him offensively.
To the paint. Now here's Williamson.
Nice layup. Williamson down by 5.
Just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15. Carter outside. He kicks to Lavine. Favors brings the double. Back to Carter. Over Williamson. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Lavine. Lavine's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Ball. And here's Holiday. Ingram outside. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. And that one falls for Favors. And so Favors nails both of them. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Lavine. Back to White. It's Porter outside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 11 in the second half.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
Pass to Markkanen. With the teardrop. That one's not going to go. Pelicans trail by 6. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Lavine, here we go. Makes it off the glass.
Back up by 8.
46 points.
With the finish line,
6 points, 30 points in the paint for Zach
to be the one
Lavine.
to put the game away.
Holiday against Markkanen. Here's the floater. And it's sent back by Carter. Inside, here's Lavine. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Ball after the made shot from Zach Lavine. Just 5 on the clock. Favors passes to Holiday. Drops in the layup for 2. Holiday's got 22 points.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now here's Lavine. Holiday brings the double team. Markkanen inside the line. And too long on the shot.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
It's good on the putback.
And Zion is a
By
ferocious
6.
competitor. Someone who
That's
sticks
slowing down,
with
though.
plays and devastates defenses with those putback jams.
Lavine against Holiday. Left side, Porter. Lets it go with a 3. That's good, and it's
That's ball
Lavine
game.
with the assist. Lavine's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 9 points. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
To the inside. Markkanen, good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Now that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The pass to Ball. There's the triple. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Now here's Markkanen. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
No doubt about the potential that Markkanen has. He just needs to keep improving, especially on the defensive end.
New Orleans now, time running out. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the 4th. And the dunk by Williamson.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Now here's Lavine. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Bulls making a change here. Young's checked in. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Zach Lavine.
And it's
Zach Lavine, no doubt about it.
Performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
That's all they have to show. Man, pulling up all these jumpers. Assists. Bounce.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Lavine. High arcing shot. Williamson kicks to Favors. Shoots over White. Here's Williamson. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Chicago calls timeout.
Still a close
They're
game.
leading by 4. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Here's White. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Kicks to Williamson. Lets it go from deep. It drops.
Williamson for 3.
Shot brings them to within just 1.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Yeah, I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot?
Williamson with the big shot.
Called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Did we foul?
By 1.
We don't want to leave just 2 seconds on the clock.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
On the clock.
Holiday against Lavine.
Uh-oh.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. From deep. The kick out to Porter.
Got the rebound.
Win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
All right. It's 48 points for Zach Lavine, 7 assists, 2 steals and a block, 4 rebounds. Otto Porter with 18. Markman with 12, 7 rebounds. Wendell Carter with 10 points, shot 5 of 9, had 13 rebounds. 9 points for Kobe White, 11 assists. 6 points for Denzel Valentine. 6 points for Daniel Gafford. Holiday with 24.6 assists. Zion Williamson with 23 points, 10 rebounds. Brandon Ingram 20 points. Alonzo Ball with 18 points. We played good offense. We couldn't get the victory. Gets out Zach Lavine, 12 points for Derek Favors. 17 rebounds for Derek Favors as well. Joel Okafor. 6 points, 8 rebounds. 4 blocks for Derek Favors, man. That's awesome. Redick with 5 points, 3 assists. Cardinal 3 points. 8 more, 3. Jackson Hayes didn't score any points, but had 3 blocks. 17 minutes played. All right, that's going to Good, guys. Don't forget to check out some of these videos on your way out. Hit that subscribe button, turn your bell notifications on so you don't miss anything, and also hit that like button on your way out. And I'll see you guys when we take on our next opponent. We're doing pretty good, guys. We're in the playoff picture in the Western Conference. I'll show you guys. See, we're up there. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Peace out.